Hi everyone, it's Dr. Schultz, and I just had an opportunity to read your language learning autobiographies, and as expected, they were very informative. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy finding out how your experiences, whether they were positive or negative, influenced your current understanding of language learning and your future teaching. What's not surprising is that there are many negative evaluations of your language learning experience. Unfortunately, that's kind of the trend that occurs. One out of four teaching experiences may be a positive one, and that's great. In general, some general trends that I see are that folks seem to have more positive experiences if they have an opportunity to learn ASL. Don't quite know why that is the case. Maybe that's because you're older learners, maybe because that that language demands folks to use it to be understood. A lot of the instructors are identify as deaf as well, or are deaf. So I don't know. There could be a lot of things going into that, but just an interesting observation. Unfortunately, also um, in certain cases, teachers themselves are not well prepared to teach foreign language, so they'll rely on things like video or worksheets, and unfortunately, as many of you mentioned, that's not an engaging way to learn. Those of you who had positive experiences noted how often the teacher created a classroom community that allowed you to produce the language and to be active in your learning through such things as role playing um, and short monologues or dialogues rather, and use of video and um, games and such. Many of you commented that you felt a high level of anxiety when there was a Spanish only or French only, and instruction was only given in the target language. I have some thoughts on that. I think that the issue is not that students are taught in the target language. For our ESL students, that's often the only case. It's the classroom community that has been created that really matters most. For instance, if your teacher comes in and tells you in your native language that this is going to be in the shared native language of the class, that this is going to be the setup of the class, we're going to speak French all day, and I'm here to support you, and the instructional strategies that the teacher uses create a high expectations but a low risk environment with a lot of instructional scaffolding and support, then you're going to lead to success. And I really want you all to think about that as you're creating your own classrooms. You need to create a supportive and loving space for your students to risk being language learners. In terms of the write-up, they're all pretty solid. You're a good group of writers. You write clearly and coherently and use academic discourse. You follow the scoring guide. The scoring guide, it's not, sometimes it's misinterpreted. We use this in our program as a guide for you to be able to make a self-assessment of your work before you turn it in, so you know exactly what the instructor is looking for. It's not a way for you to grade yourself, although your own evaluation is often tougher than mine sometimes. In general, no major feedback, except be sure to review APA. I don't have APA memorized, and APA changes. It's now in its 7th edition, so I have to review it as well when I'm doing my own academic writing. So it's just something that's expected. Know how to use in-text citations. Know how to introduce quotes. Know how to make a reference page. Know those things, not just for my class, because you're going to have to use them over and over and over again. And if you go, it happens in every class. And when you don't use them, I think it's distracting for you, and it takes away from the real strength of your point. So I say that not to be picky, but to be supportive and give you a tip from someone who's been there before. Languages are capitalized. I don't know why that's not just this class, but it's been a trend since the last couple of years that I've noticed. I don't know why. It's not a big deal, but it's something that's important for consistency. Presentation is always important. Great group, and I appreciate your hard work so far. Let me know if there's anything I need to support you, or can support you, or challenge you, or if you want more resources, let me know. Okay? And say hi, Gus. That's my dog. He corrects all the papers with me. Okay? Say hi, Gussie. All right. Poor guy. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.